Good day everyone, you are welcome to GeoGIS Solution tutorial channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to perform terrain analysis in Google Earth Engine, and we will focus on slope, aspect and hillshade. I will show you how to write the code, and I'll show you how to export your results to your Google Drive, and also I'll show you how to visualize your result in any GIS software like ArcGIS. I'll also leave the code for this very exercise in the description box so that you can follow suit. I promise that I'm going to show you step by step how to perform this terrain analysis in Google Earth Engine. So let's get started. Open your browser and let's open Google Earth Engine. Then come to platform and click on code editor. When it's open a name script for us, I want to add the study area, so I will come to assets to add my study area. So come to assets, and the asset I want to use is Kaduna. I want to use Kaduna State to demonstrate this exercise. If I click on Kaduna, here is the preview of Kaduna State. So to add it to my script, I'll click on import. Yes, it has been added to my script as table. So let me change this table to area of interest, AOI. So after this, I will need to add my SRT data. So I'll add SRTM data. So to do that, just come to this search bar and search for SRTDEM. And here you can see NASA SRT digital elevation 30 meter. Click on it, and here you can read more information about this data. So I'll click on collection snippets to copy it. Then I can close this page. Then come here and define my variable as SRTM is equal to, then I will paste the collection snippet I copied. So yes, you can see it. I've pasted it. Then the next line, let's clip my digital elevation model according to my study area. So to do that, I will define my variable as dem is equal to, so I want to clip this SRTM dem, so I will write SRTM dot clip according to my area of interest. Then after that, I want to display my calculate my slope, aspect and hillshade. So the first one is to define my variable, and the first variable is slope. So for the slope is equal to ee dot terrain dot slope dot dem. So let me change this. So I've defined my variable slope. Then I'll also need to define my aspect. So the next line, it will be, I can just copy this. Then I'll go to the next line. So my variable, I will define it here as aspect. So I'll only change this slope to aspect. Then I'll come here and then change it to aspect. So the next variable is my hillshade. So I'll paste the function again and change this to hillshade. Then I'll come here and change this to hillshade as well. Yes. So after I've defined these three variables, then the next thing to do is that I want to center my map according to my area of interest. And to do that, I will write this function, map dot center objects, and it will be according to my area of interest. Yes. So after this, I'll click on run. There is error in line 14. Okay, here is the error. It is map dot center objects, not comma, so I'll put dot here. Yes. Then click on run. Yes. Here is my study area in Kaduna. This is my study area. I want to run all the analysis here. Yes. The next thing for us to do now, it is time for us to visualize our DEM. So DEM visualization. So to visualize the DEM, I'll enter the following function. To be map dot add layer. Then next functions is I will define the minimum to be equal to 0. Then the maximum value will be 200. Then the palette, I'll define the color as follow. There is error here. Yes, there should be comma. And also, let me adjust this a bit. The maximum, I think Kaduna is about 1000 plus. It's about 1000 plus. So let's check it online. Let's check it online. The highest elevation value in Kaduna, yes, 1284, about 1284 meters. So we have confirmed it. Let's close this tab, then go back to our script. So here I'll change it, so 1300, and I've defined the palette as this: blue, cyan, green, yellow, orange, red, brown. So click on run. Yes, it's running. And here is the digital elevation model of Kaduna. You can see it. Yes. So let me adjust this place so that you can see it well. And you can see the highest elevation around this place, and the lowest is the green, while the highest is the red area. So let's continue. So the next thing we want to do now is this. So let's visualize our slope visualization. To visualize our slope, I'll just copy these functions and then edit it. So I'll copy this function, copy, then come back here and then paste that function and edit it. So I'll edit this DEM to slope. I'll edit it to slope, and then the maximum value will be 60, and I'll change the palette. I'll change the color. Let me change the color. Yes. Then here, this DEM, I'll change it to slope as well, because I'm visualizing slope at this point. Then after I've entered this, I will click on run to visualize the slope of this area. Yes, it's running. And here is the slope. You can see the slope of the area. I can come here and uncheck the DEM. You can see the slope of the area. And this portion has the highest slope in the area. The portion in red has the highest slope in the study area. Yes, let's continue. So now it is time to visualize our aspect map. So aspect map visualization. To visualize it, I'll just copy this function for slope and then edit it for aspect. So I'll right click and copy this function. So come back here under aspect. I'll paste that function. Then I'll edit this slope to aspect. Aspect, and the maximum aspect 360, and then I'll edit the palettes. So I've edited the palettes. The blue is not 0 degree, cyan north east 45 degree, green east 90 degree, yellow is southeast 135 degree, orange south 180 degree, red southwest 225 degree, the purple is for west 270 degree, and magenta for northwest 315 degree. So after I've entered these functions, I'll click on run. Click on run. Is running to generate the aspect map. Yes, and here is the aspect map. Here I can uncheck the digital elevation model and the slope, and you can see the aspect map of the area. So you can read more about the concept of aspect map. Here is the aspect map of the area. You can see it. Now it's time to generate the hillshade map. So to generate the hillshade map, let's go back to our script. So the next line, it will be hillshade visualization. So to visualize our hillshade, I can go back to the function for slope. I'll just copy the function for slope, and then I'll paste it and edit it to hillshade. Copy. Then let's go back. Here I'll paste that function and edit it to hillshade. So here, instead of slope, I'll write hillshade, and the maximum value will be 255. Then I'll also change the palettes. Let's change the palettes. So change this to hillshade. Yes, after we have entered this function, let me adjust this a bit, then click on run. Yes, here is the hillshade map of the area. You can see the hillshade map. Let me uncheck slope, aspect, and them. Here is this hillshade of Kaduna. Yes, I think this is straightforward for you to follow, and the script is in the description box for you to follow. And here is how to do terrain analysis in Google Earth engine. So the next thing now is to export our images or maps to Google Drive. So export to Google Drive. To do that, I will use this function. I'll paste this function. The first one I want to export.image.to-drive, and the image, the first one is slope, the description is slope, and the scale is 30, and the region is according to my area of interest. So this is for slope. Then I can copy this also and do it for aspect. So just paste it. I'll edit this image to aspect. I'll edit it to aspect. This slope, I'll edit it to aspect. The scale is still 30 meter and the region is still according to my region or area of interest. Then the last one is the Hillshade. So I'll paste the same function for exporting it to Google Drive. I'll change this to Hillshade. And then this slope also, I'll change it to Hillshade. The scale still remain 30 meter and the region according to my study area or area of interest. So after I enter these functions, I will come here and run it. So let's run. Click on run. Yes, it's running. Yes. So to view the progress, come to task. Come under task and you can see slope, aspect and hillshade. They are ready to be exported to my Google Drive. So if I adjust here, then I'll run for slope. To run for slope, I'll click on run. So you can see the name of the task, slope. The scale is 30 meter and then the file name will be slope. I'll just click on run. When I click on run, it's ongoing. If I adjust this place, yes, you can see slope is running. Then I'll do the same for aspects. Click on run. Here is the image export option and you can see, just click on run. Then for the last one is hillshade. I will click on run as well and you can see the hillshade. I'll just click on run. So when I click on run, it's running as well and it will take some minutes to finish running and export it to my Google Drive. Then after it's done, I can go to my Google Drive and download it. So here in my Google Drive, you can see hillshade, aspect, slope. So to download them, just download them one by one. Click here and you can see download options. Click on download. Yes, the download has started. The download is done for the three. It is time now to visualize them in any GIS software. So let's visualize them in GIS software. So after downloading our aspect, hillshade and slope map, which we run in Google Earth Engine, let's visualize the three in GIS software. In this case, I'm going to use ArcGIS. So to do that, I'll bring the three images to the interface of ArcGIS. So click on Add Data. Here is my aspect, hillshade and slope map. So I'll select the three and click on Add. Here you can see my aspect map, the hillshade map and the slope map. Now to better appreciate it, let's, for example, the slope map, let's try to style it. So I'll right click and come to properties. When it opens, instead of stretch, I'll click on classify. Click on yes. Then you can change the color. Let's change the classes to, let's say, 7, and then change the color to, let's choose this color. And of course, you can format the label. Just right click here and click on format label. So the number of decimal places, I want it to be 2 decimal places. I'll click on OK. Then click on OK. So you can see the slope map. So we can take it to layouts and add all map elements. Let me add a template here, landscape, and click on finish. Here is my slope map, and similarly you do the same to the hillshade and aspect map. But in the essence, I've been able to show you in this video how to run terrain analysis in Google Earth Engine and how to export it to Google Drive, download it, and visualize it in any GIS software. The code for this very exercise is in the description box. You can follow suit and practice. And if you have any question or comments, let's know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.